Good morning. And hola, ¿cómo está? Buenos días. Hello, hello. Okay. Today, you're staring at a bunch of me doing me like the usual. I start up sideways. Okay, let's get at my little dude. I've been working on this little guy here. It took me like 15 minutes, like a couple days ago. I just want to goof on him right now. I kind of wanted to get him going a little torqued. Just get some stuff that's out there that looks cool, a little different. So this is a little like woodland fairy. I'm gonna say kind of a goat, kind of a sprite. Cool golden arrow. I cranked it up pretty quick. So I have two layers, two grouping layers right here. I got my bow and arrow grouping and I got my fairy layer grouping already set up. So there's my bow, arrow, and then I have my grouping layer of my little dude, skidoo. And then as usual, I have my black and white layers. This one I've already done as I usually do, which I don't use it in full black. I use it in I tone it down, so my opacity on this layer is at 76% right here. It just gives it a little bit of a grain, so that way whenever I have any holes, I can see them in my color. Because I go pretty quick. I don't like to have 75,000 layers. I like to get in there, knock it out. Because a lot of the times these things are going to be for I like to get a lot of stickers done. I'm gonna get my sticker supply up right now. Oh, morning. Oh, been up for a while too, but I got a gig I'm working on right now, which is I want to start doing some coloring for some other comics right now. So I got my feelers out, and I got a couple comics in the background behind all this that I'm doing some coloring on. Standard operating comics. I mean, good as far as I'm concerned. The dude sent me kind of a color this image, and he gave me some images. He or she. I think it's a he. I'm almost positive it's a dude. Gave me some images of good quality art, and the colorist who did it before was choice, so I'm digging it. That's what I want. That's the way I color. My stuff that I do, I get this done in Mach 5. You know, I'm making sure that this is getting done. So for me, I get in, like right now, I'm going to go to my fairy layer, alpha to select it, start getting in on some coloring. So like I'm saying, I like to get in and get it done. If I'm going to go, I'm going to rope off things, cut off certain areas. Like right now, I'm going to probably work on the top section of this little twerp. So let me get rid of the bow right now. I don't need it in my way. And I am going to subtract with my roping tool. And I'm going to be cutting off the bottom end. Oh, monkeys. I always do that. I know I hit the right button, but I hit the button, and then I do my little spiral doohickey, and it puts it back into, of course, the zoom mode function. This is GIMP. And I'm not going to lie to you. To me, I just can't get over what I can do with it, really. Oh, come on. Come here. Go, 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 go. No, tell me that wasn't exciting. Cool. So now I got just the dude. I'll work on the fur part. As a matter of fact, what I probably will do with this is, let's do it now. I am going to create 2 layers out of this. Let me zoom in a little and check to see if I did get everything I wanted. So before I do any chippity chopping, I'm going to go in, back to my rope tool, and back to my add. Make sure I have my rope tool on both. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, there we go. Boom. Re-rope. Ow. I've got to be very careful. Got a little square. There we go. And this one, I'm not touching down. Okay, there we go. Good enough for me. Ah, my silly. Darn my. Sorry, everybody. Don't mean to make the noise. It's my my mouse. I still haven't fixed my mouse. It's funny. I was watching a bunch of other artists on Twitch. Watch my Twitch too. I have a cool Twitch channel. I'm doing this right here. Like after this, I'm gonna go straight to work pretty much, but I'm gonna be twitching. Twitching. What was I saying? I was talking about my darn mouse, I think. I was talking about it there though. I just still haven't done squat ski with it. Oh, I was saying I was watching a girl and she was talking about how she's frustrated because she doesn't have her pen. She's used to using, I guess, her Apple Pen, which is, I'm not gonna lie to you, flipping. I get a lot of my stuff done now on my pad, and I get a lot of my stuff done on my pad because my pad is a little more dynamic than this. It's just easier to hold in some kind of ways for me to get certain things done. It's hard to explain. So I've been kind of using a mixture of a lot of things to get my like quick stickers done and things like that. My stickers, I think, look better with a little bit of an art flourish to them, which is easier to do on my pad. It just is. It just is. That's cool. Then I'm going to cut that away. It's going to be a pretty tight seam on the cut. Oh, no, it's not. Okay, so now I go in. Boom. That's what, okay, boom. So that's my fairy outline. Skadoosh. I'm going to be going to my color layer, and now I'm going to be chopping these two ways. So in here I have fairy color top and bottom. So I'm going to add me another layer, and this one's going to be called fairy body. No, it's all things a body. What am I thinking? Fairy top. Just done. Yes, and then I'm going to, oh, what did I do? What am I thinking? Duh, get rid of that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to duplicate this layer. Yeah, I'll leave this copy right now because I just want to get it done. One I chop, so I'll leave this one invert. Oh, gotta get back in here. And then I'm going to invert. Then I'm going to go to the one I want to chop, which is actually going to be this. The bottom one's going to have that. So I'm going to turn off this just so I can see it happen, and then go for the big cut. Boom. Okay, so that's done. Now I'm going to invert it again back to that. Go here, and do just the opposite. And cut. So there we go. We got our 2 layers now for our coloring to be easy and easy. That's what I want. Easy. Easy doesn't mean that you're doing it sloppy. Easy just means you're getting it done now. And the industry is fast. Fast. Don't mess around. I think they're the highest quality. I'm not going to even lie to them. Some are, of course. But go to India, those mamma jammas get in and knock the. I mean, it's impressive. Highly impressive. I think it's awesome. Great to look, to see. I mean, if you look at some of the go to like freelancer, sites that do. That's what they do is freelance jobs. Go through these sites that are on apps that you can just take a look at, and look at the people who do logos. They slam them out for $60 over in India. I mean, it's money, so they don't care. 60 is great. They'll slam out 6 of them in a day. It's not even that much money, really. I mean, it is. It is actually. It's decent. It's decent money, but you gotta be fracking just on it. So a lot of them just get whipped. Let's see here. So right after this, I am going to be going to Twitch. I'm going to start with the pantalones here. Let's do this quick. Do 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 do. Want to fill the lines in first. There's a couple little holes that, just so how's everyone's day doing? For me, 7 in the a.m. I've got my cup of coffee. Don Jose, delicious. It's either folders of that, which I know I'm eating or drinking my fair share of wood shavings and newspaper, but hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. That's how I get my news in the morning. I drink the cheap stuff so I can taste the news, the fresh news inside of there. Booski. Okay. I am going to be putting a little bit of cool color flare. Now, what I'm going to eventually do is work on different layers of each one of these. I want to have sticker quality. I want to have the 4-tone extra shade, 4-color extra shading though, so it's not 4-color, it's got the extra, but then for like covers, mouse pad type things, backpack type things, and then I want the poster quality level of some of these if people like them, where I just get in there, drop all the hard lines, make it all an actual smooth blended, real high quality. So that's why I like to do things. I like to just keep layering. If people like things, I then take it and go, I want to add a little more to it because I think I can make a better version of that. So that's what I'm eventually going to do. So like right now is, you guys are watching it, layer 1. Layer 1, layer 1. Let's have some fun with layer 1. That's, okay, so I got the outside edge. I'm going to go down to the hoofy. I'm going to be changing the borders of all my stuff right here. The way you see the images of all these things. I'm going to be changing it. Just adding borders and things are going to be kind of in better places. This is the main window you're looking at is going to be smaller, but kind of in a more proper place. So I can have my side logos in the proper place and any information that needs to be stated or Yeah, whatever. Whatever. So if you ever want to know, you're doing this for a living, here's your little nomenclature for your HTML color. That's what you would write down. If you're going to be doing something real simple, like a quick logo, you want to drop them all the information. So you're going to send them the package deal with all that right there. So anytime you hit a color, you're going to look it up, check it, note it. Bada boom, bada bing. Right now, I am on the gray because I want to finish this last little spiegel. Start to notice I use very proper language, very proper wording. The spiegel is a very important situational thing. That's cool. So on this one though, I'm going to be stepping this one up to, like, where's the sticker going to be? I want to almost get it ready for sticker-ish, but I think I'm going to skip sticker on this one and go straight to, maybe I should resave the file, leave it like this, so I can offshoot it here real simple, because it's clean. I've got all the files set right. That's what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to just jump straight into the I don't want this in here anymore. I've already saved it. And then for this one, I'm going to save as Forest Furry underscore 02. Because 01 is already there. Let's start doing this right. Why not? Oh, let me see. Desktop, garage, GIMP files. That works for me. Yep. Savely. Okay, so now I'm saving it under. There it is. Take a look at the top, make sure you're on the right one. I am going to keep going from here. Did I speak everybody through that situation? Jabber. On the real one, I did the brown on the bottom when I first did it, because I thought to myself, it's gonna be neat if I can, make it look dirty, and which I'm going to do. But on the sticker one, it's not really crucial. It's just going to be color. And then you can do a little bit, not too much. I want to keep colors really tight on those. You can go further. I mean, hell, these printing places now can get it to wherever you want. I mean, whatever the image is going to come out. But that's still not the thing. It's how do you take something cool, tighten it up, and make it sticker worthy. That's really what it is. You heard it here. No, I'm gonna be cleaning these up. Yeah, they just don't have that shape that I want. It looks janky. Janky skill. Zoinks. There it is. Let's clean up some of the lines, make them look a little pretty. draw one way or the other. You can erase it, which I don't recommend. That's why I like my pen. I ain't gonna lie, that's why I like my pen. I think that's why everyone's going to the... I mean, there's some great apps out there. I know in previous episodes I've discussed the programs that I use. I mean, they operate smooth. I'm going to be cleaning up all of my... It's funny, I have this... Being technology, I love it. I'm actually very fluid and I'm totally into it. It's just I'm also a very active person, which you can only do so much as a human being. You know, it goes so far. So you got to pick and choose. You know, I would love to have every brand new... I worked with CNC machines, plasma welders, plasma CNC. I've worked with all this stuff. It's fun. But each one of those is a new thing to learn, new equipment to buy. So if you're really into this stuff, you got to still pick and choose your where you're going to spend your money. And to be honest, right now I'm looking at 3D printers for the most part. That's because here's the thing is I'm pretty good at creating the character, but I've also wanted to be able to bring a character from your 2D image straight out to life, so you can actually be holding your first product. So you could see what a merch line would look like in a demo form. So that's one of the things that my website and I, as a designer slash artist, maker, creator, blah, 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 blah. That's kind of what I'd like to do, is to get more. I've done it for my products, my things, but in a very small way. I'm always busy. Excuse. That's why I'm doing it right now. That's why I'm here now, to keep myself functionally going. I mean, that's one of the main reasons I'm doing this, is just so I can have a reason to functionally keep going with this. And for most part, I think some people think that like a lot of this stuff comes out looking this way from an artist fresh. I think there are some artists who can just hit the page and it's done. I've known some people like that. It's just, how about this? Tattoo artists. Give them all the props in the world. People really should. They're the highest quality. If they're a good tattoo artist, first of all, let's not mess around. There's hacks out there. Always hacks. But a good tattoo artist, they could sit there, put it down right there on the spot, right the first time, and that's all they get. There ain't no real erases. That, to me, no ifs, ands, or buts, I always have massive respect. Good buddy of mine, that's what he does. Still one of the best artists I've ever known. Taylor Wooten. Check him out on Instagram. He is a phenom of an artist and tattoo artist. But artist in general. I've seen the guy do everything. Just sit down and plop a hand right in front of you, just with the dips and the wavers and the... I'll see if I can get him on the channel sometime. I need to build an audience first, and that's where I've been looking, so I will be building an audience soon. That's kind of where I'm at. I want to make sure everyone can feel interactive with this as well. I am going to have to start on the wrap-up of this. I feel good about it, though. Let me swap myself over, fill the gap in. Looks pretty clean. Let's take a look at it. Bing, 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 bing. That looks nice. See how it just looks a little cleaner? I mean, the little crispiness to the lines. See how they look all dropped and sloppy here? Still here, dropped and sloppy. But right here, they have like a little crispness to it. Even these lines just look like fat, flat lines. They don't have any dimension. They don't have any curvature. And that's what they are. Just a flat line that doesn't really have any dimension. Just takes a little bit too. You just gotta knock the roundness off. But when it's done, I mean, like I said on my iPad, it goes fast, but I'm still having to backtrack a lot. This way, I just get in here. So like I said, I have different programs for doing very, very specific things that I want to do. Some of them are my coffee shop things. Like this was a coffee shop thing. I think I cranked this one out when I think I made this at one of my son's basketball games. I was just quick doodle things, just super quick. While I'm out there, I see like the kids are all goofy and being silly, and then a character comes to my mind, so I'll draw it. I'm working on my Robanimals collection right now, and it is it's always in my mind. So like it's funny because I started drawing on the Robanimals thing. Come on now, be nice to me. And I'm working on the bird one, and it kind of came to me to be like a the bird one, the bird Robanimal would be kind of was the last Jake Gyllenhaal played the character in Spider-Man of Mysterio. So kind of a Mysterio-esque character. Boom. I need to so quite nice. And let me see which one is. Oh, I took it off. That looks decent. Let me go to the tail real quick here, just real quick. It won't take a second. I just don't want to leave this because once I go from this right now when we're done, it's going to be going straight to my other. I have my coloring I have to work on right now, and it's going to be a lot of coloring, so I'm going to have to get in there, pull my palette out. And like I said, I'm going to go on to Twitch, so if you want to see more, just go to my Twitch page, and you will see me twitching. Just trying to create a little bit of a line somewhere in there. So there's just a little bit of a tip, a little bit of a something instead of this rounded out thing that's happening like that. That's all it takes. Do the same thing here, right from underneath a little flip out. Boom. Yeah. It's always weird when you're working with like a character's like regions. It's not weird. I mean, I'm just thinking it's just you're in there sometimes, and there ain't nothing you can do. You're digging into a zone. And especially if you're trying to create an eroticism to it, not like an erotic picture, but like an eroticism to it, so it looks, sensual and has a design caliber that is speaking to people who are looking for a higher caliber, I would have to say, almost of a look. So they're going to be wanting to see symmetry real clean. You got to sometimes get in there on those spots. And I'm not even saying, I'm saying eroticism. I'm only saying it's like, you can even go as far as to say probably like Lara Croft from Tomb Raider would have an eroticism to her, even though that's not the dynamic flow of it at all, or it shouldn't be. But it is something that is, I think, designed lightly into it. And no matter what, how about this? There was an artist who had to sit there and draw these zones, whether you like it or not. And it's weird sometimes when you're just there. You're the artist. You're just like, hey, someone's like, hey, do this picture, and I want it to look like this. Here's a couple of shots of the body images we would like it to look like. Boom, and then before you know it, you're just there. Ain't nothing to do about it. I think it's why they kind of want artists to be able to go and do nude models and stuff, and be able to really handle it as a human being, and not be just wacky every time you have to deal with it, because there's moments where you just gotta get there. You're there. I'm on the booty. And it is hard for some people. It really is, I think. Some people stay away from these zones because it's just it's a unique person for the most part who doesn't care. I need to lift it and then hit D because D just shifts it every time I pick it up. Sometimes it's GIMP. It does so many things good. If there's a lot happening, which my computer has, my OBS system running, and which is my operating system that allows for you to see my screen happening all the way I'm doing it. Yo, 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 yo. Again. Okay. Let's just there. And there. So this is going to be like a real skinny. I love working with real animated characters. And I'm trying to get this dude to really pull some movement. So when you do that, like rib cages, you really have to make sure that you thicken and thin the lines in the proper place to create a nice flow. Too much, too little, kind of starts to lose the dimension, the turning capability you could be producing. Go on Twitch, people, and look at some more artists, really. I'm not even kidding you. It's so cool. I mean, to see what people are creating out there, you can really find that there is the product you're looking for. Really, the product you're looking for. And someone is working in a style you're like, dude, that really works for me. You'd be surprised how if you were to go out and put a little art in your life from a designer that you feel connected to, and the fun thing about Twitch is you are connected to them. You can literally say, that is awesome. And you can start talking to them immediately. I want to buy your stuff. Where do I go? And they will, trust me, when you say that, they're going to be like, hey, what's up? And you're going to get a direct connection, and you'll be able to talk to somebody specifically and say, hey, how do I talk to you for commission stuff? Where do I go? I love your artwork. And then start putting it in your life. Watch your life change for the better by just putting a little bit of art in there every once in a while. I'm not saying you don't already, but you may not have the style. I'm not saying, Target doesn't have what you're looking for, because that may be your style. All right, great for you, whatever art works. But I'm also saying, if not, go to these places where artists do what artists do to see, because really I know everyone's like, well, I'm not really that artsy. It's like, that's not what it's there for. It's there so you can look at something that you haven't seen before to go, that is awesome. I was listening to someone talk about um, how they felt about art. They were like, this person was claiming this was art and this is how much they were going to sell it for, and it didn't make any sense to me. And the dude that the guy I was talking to was like, yeah, I buy stuff that I like. And I'll even spend, you know, and the dude's like, I think I spent $1,000 for this piece right here, but look at it. And the dude showed it to the guy, and he was like, oh, that's awesome. And he goes, I know, it's got a feel to it. It's big. It's got a, you know, it's not a cheap piece. You can tell the person put a lot of time and effort. And da-da-da. They went on for a second about it, and it had a tactile feel and dot dot dot. So that right there is that person's style. Art needs to be in your life because it helps bring you up when you're feeling down. Little things, posters, guys, stickers, anything. Go find your artist, slap a couple of stickers around your life, and see it just change a little bit. I'm Dan's Artland. Come check out more at dansartland.com. Also at my Instagram page, Dan's Artland 1, where you can see a lot of my activities happening on the fly. Where I can also, I'm going to start doing a little more on my Twitch, a little more on my Instagram as well. I mean my LinkedIn kind of. Well, LinkedIn doesn't really work that way, I'm noticing. But at the same time, I'm kind of figuring out how all these things kind of flow and whatnot. I got myself commission jobs going on right now as we speak, so when I leave here, I will probably be going on to Twitch just to get some work done and to be live streaming, seeing if anybody wants to say howdy, hi. And cool. Come check me out. Twitch. It's going to be on my little thing soon, and I'm going to have a new setup, like I said, real soon. It's going to be pretty sweet, so check it out. It's going to be my Twitch one as well, so live streaming demon. Let's do this, y'all. Peace. Have a good one. Let me move on. I'm gonna end this right now. It is an end. I know there is no pictures in this anymore, cause I changed it out the back door. I threw it all away some more. Cool. Have a good one. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 7. Streaming demon. Later.